Hello and welcome everyone. I'm the Up or Down, aka Tud, and today we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Let's take a look at our party here. We recently switched Utulio over from a Morpher into a Black Mage, so we can work on some Tier 2 magic, and try to unlock some other special classes. Tud, we have switched over to Fighter so we can get Strike back. That is the more advanced version of counter. It will prevent an attack from landing, and then attack back. We have Eldina, still in the red mage role. She is working on Cure now. I want to try to make sure I get her all the red mage abilities before swapping her to another class. Since she started as a red mage and does not have the prerequisites to be a red mage without starting out as that class, she will not be able to switch back once she changes to another class without first unlocking the prerequisites again. So we're going to make sure we get everything we can before swapping off. Now, Mont Blanc I have in the Mog Knight role. There are 3 abilities I have him working on. Mog Lance for the ranged damage, Last Haste, and Shield Bearer. Now, Last Haste is a reaction that will make the turn come up faster once critical damage has been received, but I am going to keep counter on for the time being. I do have Shield Bearer on, though, to make sure that we can equip some defense generating items. Mont Blanc usually doesn't have much in the way of defense. Then we have Linny, also a Mog Knight, working on the same 3 abilities. Leticia we have in the Summoner role. She finished up her Lightning ability and is now working on Ifrit, the Fire variation. Kaif we have in the Gladiator role, working on the Ice Sword. He has already finished up the Fire and Bolt variations of that. I believe Ice is the last one. Nectu we have in the Thief role, working on the combo ability. And that is it for our primary party here. Let's take a look at the missions here and see. Nope, we do not have any at the moment. Take a look at the clan turf. Looks like everything is good. Let's go ahead and hop into the pub here and see what missions we have access to. Alright, as far as send away missions go, sauce recipe. It is a reserve mission. Will take 7 days. I have to cook at the palace tonight. Know any good sauces that go with a meat dish? Elenda, chef. So this is a 7-day mission. There are no prerequisites to accept this. And we will get El de Gusto. I believe that is a mission item that we will need later. Let's see if any of our guys are up to it. Itulio would succeed. Eldina. Okay, doesn't look like there are any issues with our crew going out on this mission. Let's go ahead and send out Iatulio here. He's almost done with his Thunder Spell. Let's go ahead and finish that off. Rubber or Real? With the Monster Guide, we can get the Bombshell. Let's go ahead and do that, if possible. Looks like everybody would struggle with it except for Kaif. So yes, let's go ahead and send him on the mission. My favorite toy is the Champion of Justice. My friend, Amigo, says it's just a rubber monster. Who's right? Zell's young boy. Another mission we can't accept without an alchemist. We do eventually need to get the love potion item, though. We'll come back to that for now. 5 days we can get the neighbor pin. We will need that for recruitment later on. We're looking for a few good neighbors. Won't you join our worldwide network? Pule Neighborhood Network. Alright, let's see if any of our guys are up to the task here. It does not seem so. We may well be too low level for that. Pirates ahoy! We have reports that a large pirate band will be passing through our waters soon. We need good steel and young muscles. Wilhelm, Coast Guard. See if any of our guys are up to that. Yeah, let's go ahead and send Linny out on that mission. That will last for 2 battles. Golden Gill, 20 days. That'll give us the ancient coins. I want you to research the origin of the Golden Gill in my shop. If it's really from the Age of Knights, if it's really from the Age of Kings, it could be good for sales. Shopkeeper, the Golden Gill. Alright, let's see what we can do here. The only one that would be good at this mission is Eldina. Let's go ahead and send her out. Alright, so since we've sent away pretty much everyone we can, let's look at the next combat mission here. Pale Company. A spirit or ghost was seen going into Nagai Cave and is making low moaning noises. We can't sleep. Please investigate. Nagai area residents. So this is a battle here. Let's go ahead and accept it. Okay, let's take a look at the roster here and see who we have access to at the moment. We have 4 characters. Alright, sauce recipe will last for 7 days. Rubber reel will last for 5. So let's go ahead and get our guys back, and we will head into battle. Rubber or reel? Life here. Rubber or reel was no problem. We got the bombshell, that's good. We need that for a later mission. And 30 ability points. We've also leveled up some skills. Alright. Sauce recipe. Utulio here. Sauce recipe was a success. We got the El Degusto mission item. And Utulio has mastered Thundera, the tier 2 Thunder spell. We've also leveled up quite a few skills. Okay, I definitely want to make sure I get the fight card here. Alright, let's go ahead and give this mission a try. Funny. Here I am, looking at a ghost. But I don't feel scared at all. It's going further inside. Where'd the ghost go? The 3rd Totema boss. A Totema? It absorbed the ghost. Intruder. No one but my master may approach the World Thread. I came to destroy that crystal, or World Thread, or whatever you call it. And I'm not leaving until I do. I am the Totema, Adramilech. By my strength, I shall defend the World Thread and destroy all those who seek to harm it. Alright, let's take a look at the laws here. No use of confusion or holy. Our enemies are level 13. The boss is level 15. We are a little under-leveled for this. I definitely want Mont Blanc in here so we can slow and disable the enemies. Letitia will be good for AoE. Kaif has access to air render. Yep, and that is everybody. Okay. So in order to complete this battle, we only need to really defeat the boss. So if we can disable or otherwise immobilize the other enemies, we won't have to worry about that. Ooh, that's a big area that he's attacking. Fire Stream. Ooh, that hurt too. 98 damage. %70 chance to hit for 28 damage. Alright, let's go ahead and move forward with Leticia here. We're going to throw some fire right on top of him. Alright, we hit for 6. Okay. Not quite the result I was hoping for. Alright, we could throw out some magic. What would be the best thing to do here? I could go snake and turn the other dragons into frogs so we don't have to worry about them, but the boss himself being level 15, if I don't focus him down, we might have other problems. Alright, that blue dragon is going to move forward and use his fire attack to take us out. 20 damage from a lightning strike. 70% chance to hit. And we were successful. Alright, Tud's turn. We have the boss at 202 health. Need to space out a little bit. I'm going to move over to the far side here. And we'll go ahead and throw an air render out. 85% chance to hit for 37 damage. We hit for 36. Alright, boss is down to 166 health. Not a lot of good placement here. Alright, 70% chance for 26. And on to Mont Blanc. We have Moglance, but because his physical attack is very low, it's not going to do much damage. Throw Dagger, 70% chance to disable him. Not a high chance to hit with Confuse. Yeah, let's go with Dagger. We hit for 7. Did we disable him? No, we did not. Alright, time for the enemy dragons. First we have the Golden Dragon. He's going to go ahead and hit me with lightning damage. 74% chance to hit for fatal damage. And Tud has fallen. The blue drake's going to take its turn now. Looks like a regular melee attack, 66% chance for 73. 67, not at critical health yet. Alright, on to the red drake. He's going to move forward here. Looks like he's going to attempt a fire attack. 48% chance to hit. Counter triggered, and it missed. On to the boss, who's at 134 health. Well, he's going to take a step back and hit us with the straight line attack once again. 63% chance to hit here. He missed Nexu. He did hit Utulio, but Utulio has damage mana points instead, so it won't hurt too much. Let's go ahead and throw another air render at the boss here. 70% chance for 28 damage. We almost have the boss under 100 health. Gonna move up with Leticia a little bit. We could throw another Ifrit, but it's only 6 damage. Using Cure would count as holy. That's against the law. Let me actually take advantage of the laws here. Let's see what we've got. I can remove holy as a restriction, allowing us to use holy magic. But with it only doing 30 and their attacks hitting me for higher than that, I feel like I need to better leverage my abilities here. Let's go ahead and throw poison at the boss. Oh, 0% chance. He just has very high magic resistance all around, it looks like. Alright, what are we... We have the fire robe equipped. So if I decide to drop fire on myself, that counts as healing without being holy. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and move forward with Utulio here. Oh, he's out of mana because of the boss. Alright. So we have to morph into something. Let's go with Snake here. Probably should have done that to start with. I didn't anticipate my damage being as low as it is. Let's go ahead and drop another air render here. 85% chance to do 26 damage. 27, we dropped him below 100 health. And Nexu is leveled up. Nothing for the judge to do. Alright, on to Montblanc, who has 9 health remaining. We tried Dagger last, and that didn't work. I'm going to go ahead and I'll move right here, and we'll hit the red dragon with ring. 50% chance. I don't really like that. But I can't get any closer. Alright. We'll take one extra step back. That should increase our chances to 60. Ooh, nope. It's 50 either way. Alright. Let's do it. 50% chance to stop time. Alright, we were successful. That means 3 enemies left to deal with. Poor Kaif. 51% chance that he is removed from the battle here. $103 damage. Even at full health, I don't think he'd have survived that. Alright, boss's turn. 81 health left. He's gonna go ahead and attack Kaif. Or, I'm sorry, Nexu. 65% chance. Light speed. This will be fatal if it hits. And it was. Okay. Alright, time for the blue drake to take his turn. He's going to hit both of my characters here. Not a whole lot I can really do at this point. Poison Frog has a 50% chance to hit. And we missed. %82 chance to take 10 mana points damage. Poor Utulio won't be casting any more spells. Oh. Yes, this might be over right now. 85% chance to hit. Oh, we missed. On to the blue dragon's turn. He's going to go ahead and increase the defense and resistance of the orange dragon. Or, I'm sorry, yellow dragon. They're all in a line here. Well, we just got extremely lucky. I successfully used Kiss on the yellow dragon, which put him under the charm effect, so he will now attack his allies. The red dragon has come back. %63 chance to hit with Fire Breath. And it looks like it's going to miss. The boss is going to go and take his turn now. He doesn't have a lot in the way of movement, but with his long-ranged attack, he doesn't necessarily need any. Fire Stream. That triggered my reaction ability, so it will hit for 103. Glad I had mana to counteract that. Alright, time for the Golden Dragon's turn. He's going to go ahead and move behind the blue one. And melee attack. 90% chance to hit. It was successful. Triggered the counter attack of the blue, and that was successful as well, which I believe removes the charm effect. Yes, it appears that it does. Alright, not much choice really, other than continuing the 50% chance hiss here. Hopefully we're successful each time. Fantastic, we've got another one under our control here, the red dragon. Alright, blue is going to go ahead and take his turn. He's going to go ahead and move within range here and attempt a frost attack. 63% chance to hit for 71. And it will succeed. Alright, boss is going to go ahead and take his turn. He's going to move within melee range here. And attempt a melee attack. 63% chance to hit for 28. It was successful. Red dragon's going to take his turn. He's going to try to take out the blue dragon for me. 90% chance to take him out. And he was successful. Now all we have to worry about is the gold dragon and the boss. My turn once again. Let's go ahead and try a mind control on... Ooh, it will not work. It says 0% chance because he's already doomed. Let's try a poison frog instead, 40% chance. Ooh, I have amazing luck. So we have the red dragon under our control, we have the blue dragon defeated, we have the gold dragon turned into a frog, so it's just the boss really now. Frog's going to go ahead and attack us, 91% chance to hit for 1 damage. As long as we have 5 mana at the end of our turn, there isn't anything the boss can do to us that will one-shot us. 82% chance to hit, and he missed. Alright. My turn once again. We can go ahead and do Hand Slap, which will delay his turn. 70% chance to hit for 14 damage. And we missed. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of distance here. Red Dragon's going to go ahead and take his turn. Looks like he's going to try to attack the gold dragon. 90% chance to do 104 damage. Almost took him out in one shot. The Grim Reaper has come for the frog. The red dragon has 1 turn left of life. And the boss is going to go ahead and attempt to attack me here. 63% chance to hit. I'm pretty sure we have this battle in the bag now. The only thing we need to worry about is the boss getting a second turn before we do. Too far away to hit. He has complete immunity to frog. Gonna end for now. Alright, boss's turn once again. He's going to go ahead and attempt to attack me again here. 63% chance to hit. And he will miss. Alright, the Grim Reaper has come for the red dragon. Just a one-on-one, me and the boss. All I have to do is hand slap over and over again. Just keep delaying his turn. 85% chance to hit. And we have. $66 health left on the boss. He's going to go ahead and back up and attempt to attack me once again here. 63% chance to do 10 mana damage. And it looks like he missed. Unfortunately, I don't have the one extra movement I would need to get to the side of him, which would increase my chances from 70 to 85%. So we have a 70% chance to hit for 14. We missed. Unfortunately, there isn't much else we can do other than hand slap, because he has drained pretty much all of our mana. That's okay. As long as we keep at it, we should have it. 65% chance to hit here, damaging mana points. He will miss. Oh, it looks like he hit me. Aha! I see. His ability bypasses reactions, so it didn't trigger my damage to mana points. Okay. Well, that brings us to an early game over. Alright, let's go ahead and reload and start over. First death in the books. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a send away mission here. We'll send Linny out to try to rescue Rotovolcano. Rotovolcano's been active lately. Someone needs to go to the road at the base of the cone and clear off the chunks of lava. Narcissus, geologist. Alright, let's send Linny out. Go ahead and pick up the missions we had earlier. Now we're just going to wander around the map and try to finish up the send-away missions. We'll have to level up a little bit before we're ready for the next Totema boss. Okay, here, rubber or real was no problem. We got the bombshell, the frost robe, and some ability points for him, as well as some levels. A new clan member, Melanor, the Black Mage. Still trying to keep a slot open, because there is one more character I'd like to see. Neighbor. Next to here, we got a bonus for Neighbor. We got Neighbor Pin, the Morning Star, and 60 ability points for Nexu. He has mastered the Thief combo. That is fantastic. We really need the Neighbor's Pin for some later abilities. Later missions, I should say. Alright, well, let's go ahead and stop into the Card Keeper here. I see I have too many cards, I need to get rid of some. Sauce Recipe. Yatulio here, Sauce Recipe deftly handled. Got 40 ability points, just enough to level that up. Go ahead and see what we have available here. Time Magic, Bind, Copycat. Not a whole lot really to pick up. We'll go ahead and grab Copycat. Don't plan on using any wind magic. Or great swords or missiles for that matter. We'll trade lightning for it. I think that's all we want to get rid of at the moment. Let's take a look at Yatulio here. I want to switch him over to the Fire Rod, so we can get working on the Tier 2 Fire spell for Black Mages. Nexu has also finished what he is working on. So we have armor, shield, accessory, and helmet. Do we have any other weapons? It doesn't appear so. Let's take a peek in the shop and see if there's anything worth buying. Nope. It appears I have everything that I can already. So we're going to go ahead and switch Nexu over to a fighter. Now, unfortunately, I only have one Weiger, so I can't get him started on Strike Back, but that's okay. There are some other abilities I'd like him to pick up. Get him started on Rush. That will allow him to push enemies back. I'm gonna go ahead and give him the Thief Armlets to improve his chance to steal. And we will give Kaif the Aegis Shield. It is much better than the starting shield. Alright, well, let's go ahead and find ourselves a random combat here so we can try to level up a little bit. Perfect timing. One of our freed territories is under attack. First, we'll go ahead and take out this wandering enemy. No use of Copycat or missiles. Copycat pertains to mimicking actions of the previous unit. We should be okay. I think we have enough variety to work with that. Alright, to start off, we're going to go ahead and move Kaif over to the first bug. We can go ahead and throw out a sword attack here. Let's go ahead and try Ice. 80% chance to hit for fatal damage. One down, 4 to go. Alright, on to the next. We're going to go ahead and move Leticia here. If we were to throw out a Fire Summon, that would not be enough to take him out. So instead, let's go ahead and throw out a Blizzard. Ooh, that's close, but not quite. 78% chance to hit for 40 damage. And we were successful. That puts the bomb at critical health. You do have to be careful getting bombs to critical health. They do have a special that goes off only when they're at critical, that allows them to blow themselves up. Let's go ahead and morph into a snake here. Not only good for the XP that you get for transforming, but also good for the abilities that follow it. Go ahead and fire off an air render here. 80% chance to hit for 54 damage. Now, if I decided to use air render with Tud, that would be bad. That would trigger the law, which would then get me arrested. And when your main character is arrested, you automatically lose. So let's instead do a melee attack for 67 damage. Alright, the bomb's going to go ahead and take its turn. Looks like it's going to throw a flame attack at Kaif. 45% chance to hit for 18 damage if it lands. And he missed. Alright, let's go ahead and move over with Mont Blanc here. We have a 70% chance to stop the Rock Beast from taking its turn. Let's go ahead and try it. And we were successful. Okay, so that leaves us with 2 enemies to contend with here, one of which is at critical health, and the other is going to simply move too far away to actually take an action. Let's go ahead and move over with Etulio here and use Poison Frog. 60% chance to hit with that. Alright, we were successful. Let's go ahead and take out the bomb now. Another Ice Sword should do it. 75% chance to hit for 118 damage. Alright, now to chip away at the Rock Beast. Enemies who have been stopped in time are more susceptible to damaging attacks. So we have a 100% chance to hit for 40 fire damage. And we were successful. Okay, that puts the Rock Beast at roughly half health. Nexu is too far away to do anything, so simply going to end turn there. Now, Thud should be close enough to fire off an air render on the frog. 90% chance to hit for 99. And we got a crit, 106. Let's go ahead and fire off a stunt here. We'll throw a dagger. 100% chance to hit for 5 damage, and disable the Rock Beast in the event that he should get another turn. Now to get everybody in range here. Now I know physical attacks on the Rock Beast usually are not successful, but when you augment them with magic, or an elemental attack, it increases the damage. So we're looking at 100% chance to hit for 32. That would be fatal. Go ahead and end the battle. That went well. Let's keep up the good work. 50 ability points. And Rotovolcano has been completed. Linny, Kupo. Rotovolcano finished, Kupo. And 50 ability points for Linny. And because of that, we got some skill ups. A new clan member. Unfortunately, Arden, I do not have space. And we have 24 areas left to free. Speaking of freeing our areas, let's go ahead and free up Yulia River here. We have a 4-on-4 battle here. Laws currently prohibit protect and slow. Let's take a look at our current progress on abilities here. We definitely want Yatulio in this battle. And Tud as well. He could definitely use the skill points. What is Mont Blanc working on at the moment? Quite a few things. He might be worth putting in. Linny is a backup. I'm not really prioritizing him. Let's get Letitia in there. Kaif is almost done with Ice Sword. Would be a waste to put him in. Nexu is really just buying time until Tud finishes what he's working on. So yes, let's go ahead and put Mont Blanc in. So I'd move forward with Leticia here. And we'll go ahead and drop in Ifrit right between the healer and the warrior. 50% chance to hit the warrior, 60% chance to hit the healer. Between 25 and 35 damage each. We hit the healer, 24, and we hit the warrior, 35. Let's go ahead and move forward with Yatulio here. We can throw a tier 2 fire on the warrior for a 50% chance to hit, or on the white monk here for a 70% chance to hit. This will be 51 damage, almost fatal. $49. Now the white monk's going to go ahead and take his turn. He's probably going to move forward and try to heal, if I had to guess. Throwing a heal on the white monk for 38. Alright, let's get Tud up here. We'll try to fire off an air render. 66 damage, 75% chance to hit. We'll take out the warrior. One down, 3 to go. White Monk's going to go ahead and take his turn. He's going to move over behind Leticia here and attempt a melee attack. 92% chance to hit. And 17 damage was done. Let's go ahead and move forward with Mont Blanc here. Go ahead and throw a dagger. 85% chance to hit for 32 damage. And a chance to disable the enemy. 31 damage dealt. No disable applied, though. The defender's going to take his turn. His movement is too short to really do anything, though. Let's go ahead and move forward with Leticia here. Let's go ahead and drop a Fire Spell, Ifrit, on the healer. 80% chance to hit for 24. If we're lucky, this will put him in critical health. $24 damage. On to Iatulio. Let's go ahead and remove the healer from the game here. Drop a Thunder Spell on him. 80% chance to hit for 37. This will be fatal. Alright, time for Tud to move forward here. Let's go over to the side and throw an Air Render at the defender. 65% chance to hit for 63. If we succeed, Last Berserk will go off, preventing the enemy from using any normal abilities other than melee attacks. Let's find out what happens. And we were successful. The White Monk's going to go ahead and take his turn now. Looks like he's chosen to focus on Leticia here. He's going to go ahead again with another melee attack. 83% chance to hit for 17. And he did 18 this time. Alright, let's go ahead and have Mont Blanc take out the defender. 83% chance to hit for 27. He's going to use Mog Lance, which is essentially Air Render for the Moogle class. Let's go ahead and have Leticia move over behind the White Monk. Not enough mana for any big spells, but that's okay. A normal Blizzard will be enough. 85% chance to hit for 28. That will be fatal if it hits. And that brings us to the end of the battle. Helpulia River went well. Now for the next one. 80 ability points. And our clan is leveled up due to increasing a few skills here. And Pirates Ahoy has been completed as well. Familia here. Pirates Ahoy was a triumph. 140 ability points. That is the most I have ever seen from a mission completion in my entirety of playing this game. That is fantastic. We also got access to the Coast Medal and a golden hairpin. Alright, and that brings us to the end of today's playthrough. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, it helps my channel out a lot. Or if you're interested in checking me out on Twitch, please feel free to drop by and drop me a follow. I do stream 5 days a week, Tuesday to Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday as well, from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. EST. If you miss me one day, don't fret. Just stop in the next. Alright, until next time.